Hey everyone, Sissy here. It's Friday 4 p.m. GMT, and every week at Friday 4 p.m. GMT, we go live and we talk about one thing and one thing only that will help you to move forward in business much faster. I'm your host, Sissy Karka. I'm the money coach for female coaches, consultants, and industry experts who want to scale their business fast, steadily, but sensibly without having to sacrifice more time work in business. So today, we're going to talk about how much you should pay yourself as a business owner in your business. It's quite an interesting topic for business owners that to talk about. It's a freaking asked question that I get asked quite often. So I thought I would talk about this today. So if you are running a business and you think about, okay, how much can I pay myself, and where are we going with this, and what do I need to do, and what are caveats to it, what are the factors that I need to consider to make a decision based on this. And so this video is for you. If you got some friends that who would benefit from being in this talk, listening to this, and right now, do ping them in, or do invite them to send them this link, whatever you can do to, I guess that I'm sure that it will help them in to have clarity on this section. So, how much should you pay yourself as a business owner? So there are three things that you need to consider. So number one, which is all about you got to understand the difference between an employee and a business owner. And the way you do this is you are the employee of the business. You're working for your business. You're also the business owner of a business, and your business or your company is not you. They're two different entities. So every both of them has, in a surprising way, both of them have different goals, different set of goals. You as a business owner, that you want to maximize how you can maximize your business so that you can build your personal income. But from a business point of view, business just want to build the business. So there are two different things. So you need to understand the relationship between employee as you, that you work for your business, and also as a business owner, the business itself. Yeah. So I remember having a conversation with a client a few weeks ago, and I asked her, like, how much do you pay yourself? And she said, I just pay bare minimum, and then I keep the money in the business. And that's okay. But you got to realize that when you do what, and that's important, because primary responsibility for you as you is to provide for yourself. That's the number one primary responsibility you have. Then you next, you're building a business because you're providing a family and you're looking for the long term view on this. So, and one mistake that I see often is that they pay themselves low so that they can support their business, and they consider that their baby, that they're nurturing the baby so that one day it will give them will be more fruitful. I get that, and the thing is, it doesn't have to be this way. So it have to be this way. So you can actually construct a structure in your business so that can pay yourself on a regular percentage each month that can support your lifestyle. That's what the number thing that I would say on this. But the other things, like what you need to consider is when you pay less to you from business so that you can support your business, then you are undervaluing yourself. Because let's face it, like, let's say that whatever you do in business, that you pay yourself $36,000 a year, and I think that's what happens in US and Canada, because that just to put them inside the threshold that they pay less taxes, and we get that. The issue with this one is, if you want to replace someone else to do that task for you, there is no way you can hire someone that you can hire someone who you can pay $36,000 to do all the tasks that you can do as a CEO of the business. There's no way, which just means that you're undervaluing yourself and you're underpaying yourself because you want to support your business for the longer term. But you have to understand the difference between an employee and the business owner. That's number one. And number two is how much you could pay yourself also depends on the on what's your current goal and what your next goal is at the moment. I'll give you an example. I was having a conversation with one of my consulting clients, and he owns a dental property business, three businesses, one in partnership and two are limited companies. And we established that he was making around 300,000 as a profit, as bottom line this year. Not bad for a COVID hit year. And then we're talking about how much to pay yourself this year, because so if you just leave the money in the business, and if you're not taking salary and other things, then you have to pay corporation tax on that. We pay corporate tax, we call it in the UK, and on that. And after that, how much you take out as dividends, and I think you call it as a distribution, I think, and you pay tax on that. So it depends, like how much do you need to support your lifestyle, and also that it happens to be that this particular client is in the process of getting getting acquiring a new dental practice. So that means that if he takes the money out from the business, then the business does not show profitability. So when he applies for a bank loan in the business, then the bank are not likely to offer the loan because they don't see the profit in the business. And then and so you have to take into consideration all these factors when you want to take out how much that you want to take out from a business. Number one is that you go back to how much do you need to support your lifestyle, at least for your personal survival, and that's crucial. That's covering your necessities that on a day-to-day basis. Then they move on to like, okay, what are the things that will move much faster in my personal life as well as business wise, and what are the things that I need to have as a profit in a business, leverage banks and other people's money in the business so that they can see, oh, this business can actually make money, and there's a profit in the business, and in this specific period. So they want to invest in the business so that you can leverage the funds in the business so that you can acquire, or maybe you are acquiring your competitor, or maybe you're investing heavily in marketing, maybe you're building a software, whatever that may be, that can move much faster in your business. You could do that. And so that's number two. And number three is that, and what's the ultimate thing that you want from business? So you'll have to ask yourself. So I'll give you a couple of options. One is that maybe you want to build just a lifestyle business, or maybe you want to scaling the business year after year. So you'll have to ask yourself that if you want to scale the business, then I'm sure that you'd agree with me that money or the cash in the business is energy, is a fuel in the business. The moment you take it out from the business to you personally, that energy is no longer there within the business. Yes, you can fund the business back in when you can, and then when you want to, but from a business point of view, that energy, that fuel is not there anymore. So you want to have the maximum of energy fuel in the business so that it can support yourself in terms of growing and scaling your business. And that's why when it comes to like methodologies like Profit First, and it's great, and it's a great book. People who want this particular segment, it really works for them. And for me, it doesn't really work for me in this way, in this point only, because that the moment you set aside profit in the business, you say, okay, this is what I want, I'm going to cap it. So it's out of $100, you say like 10%, 10 $10. I'm going to keep it no matter what. I'm not going to spend that money, and I'm just going to go with my business with just $90, and I'm going to make it work for the remaining. Then what you're doing is that you're not utilizing that $10 energy in the business at the time you need it. So, so that you have to realize that whether you're building a scalable business, so you need all the energy, all the fuel in the business to go much faster. And think about which if you are like pushing a vehicle because it stop you, which one would go much faster? The four people pushing the car, is the five people pushing the car? Obviously, I'm assuming that all are the same size, they have the same capability, assuming all the things are equal. It's the same. It's an image. That's a field. The more force that we have, the more energy that we have, is move much faster. For that reason, that you need more funds, more cash, more profit to stay in the business, so to scale. But if you're saying that, no, Cecile, I know, I just want to build my lifestyle business. I want to pay off my loan. I want to pay off my debt. I want to pay off my mortgage. Then apart from that, I just want to finance independent. And then apart from that, well, I just want to have chill out and live my life. And I want to do my work and put my feet on a beach and doing and having a laptop and doing a work, and that's great too, and that's a personal choice. and you're building a lifestyle business. So if you're building a lifestyle business, and then you can have a consistent that cash coming in on a monthly basis, you could have revenue goal to set it up so that you could pay yourself regularly at equal proportion every single month, because you know that every $100 that you bring in the business, how much you keep, that you know that from the exercise that you do when you do that. So that's the thing that I want to share with you today. That how much you could pay yourself is mainly divided into three sections, and here's a summary for you. So number one, you have to understand the difference between employee and as a owner of the business mentality. You cannot pay yourself, underpay yourself as an employee. You think about an on arm's length. If you had hired someone else do the task that you're doing for that business, would you be able to hire for X dollar, $36,000? Would someone would be willing to sacrifice their time for you to work for you for $36,000 to do the task that you do for the business? If yes, then yes, you're paying at the market rate. If not, then you're not paying the market rate, because you have to understand that you get paid both as employee of the business, and you also get paid as a business owner of the business from profit, from dividend distributions. So that's number one. So employee versus business owner, and you have to understand the difference. And the number two is what you're currently working right now. And if you are not investing in any other businesses, or buying any investment on properties or things like that, then yes, you can take out certain percentage of the profit to you. So you can do that on a monthly basis. So you can see that by quarter. And it doesn't have to be that once a year that you do the exercise, you hand all the information to your CPA, and your CPA come back to you and say, "Oh, this is a tax you need to pay, and this is how much you're left with. This is how much you can take out from the business." It doesn't have to be this way. You can start with the beginning of end in mind. And it's going to helpful for you. That how do you do this? That how do you come up with a strategy, with a plan of action? How do you come up with actually with the revenue goal that we have the beginning with end in mind from the beginning, from day one, but quarter by quarter basis? Then type revenue goal in the comment below, and I'll ensure that you get. I'll put a link in the description there, and you can go ahead and download the revenue goal. It's one thing that I do in my income accelerator program. That first thing that we establish, what's your revenue goal from where I right now to where you want to be, and you do like smart goals, and do you have the capacity, do you have the other things that in hand, to make that happen. So that's number two. And number three is it's what's your bigger goal, and is a lifestyle business that you want to build on, or is it the scaling the business, and you're ambitious and you're growth oriented, and you want to scale the business? Then if that's you, then you want to be leaving as much of that profit in the business. Because here's what happens when you have profit that's stacked up in your business, and more business want to willing to invest in the business, because they know this business can actually make money, and this business is profitable, and bank will want to invest in the business. And you can bring an angel investor. There's so many ways of how you can bring funds in the business. It's not about, oh, I don't have money. It's about, who do I need to speak to have money in the business? And that it just have all those mindset issues that need to be tackled, and there are ways of getting funding in the business. So that's all I have to do for today. I want to share with you today. And so we have here Mohit's revenue goal. I'll ensure that Mohit, you get a copy of this, and that's great. And so if you got any questions, I'm here to answer them. And if not, then, well, thank you so much for joining in today. And next week, we're going to come with a new topic, new thing that currently happening. And every week I pick a topic which is most relevant, just come to me, just fresh, raw, fresh, that I've just spoken to some of my clients that we dealt with in this situation just about that moment. I just bring that up because I think that might be helpful for you at the same time as well, because some of the, what I come across is if someone is having the same challenges, someone else could be having the similar challenge right now, and that's the reason I picked up this topic today. And I hope you found this helpful. If you've got friends and colleagues, others who could benefit from being in this channel at Friday 4 o'clock, and we pick one topic and one topic only, so that they can help you to move forward much faster with clarity, conviction, and we do that. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week, Friday at 4 p.m. GMT. Bye for now.